Good evening, race fans. We are here with CaffyJD and Paratroopa in a winner take all. Whoever wins this match will be able to proceed on to the bracket stages. I am my name is Vincent underscore 246 and I'm joined by Moon Risen Phoenix. How are you doing today?
Nick Benson, and welcome everyone to this match of the Zelda 1 Randomizer All Boards No Swords Tournament, swordless tournament, of course, and we'll explain everything as we go along. We're about to begin here in Swiss Week 5. As my partner indicated, this is a must-win for both of our racers tonight to proceed in the tournament. The loser tonight will be eliminated.
We also have Chest Jerk as our tracker tonight. So we gotta have heart today.
Absolutely. We can just hope that both of our runners are finding those hearts and picking them up. As we know that there are a few of our racers that see container hearts and decide to not pick them up.
And even purposely lose them.
Yes, we've seen that too. And we have a start at the Lost Hills power bracelet spot. And quick check.
Alrighty. And we're heading up to the letter cave here. And we have a gambling game there.
And we also start with 3 Triforces. In this case, we start with 3, 7, and 8 tonight.
That is actually not too bad. Because you got the Triforces from 2 of the larger dungeons. So that means when you go into those 2 dungeons, you're just looking for the item. That is it.
Absolutely. And in case you viewers are wondering, we are evening out the times for both seeds, and we are off and running well and truly this time. As Caffy is headed for Letter Mountain, let's see what they find there. Just a money making game, nothing massive.
And our small secret is 17 rubies.
Better payouts as any roads at the Lost Hills Armos. That's fantastic. Paratroopa opting to look for the Armos item, which is also shuffled around. Could be in any
road. And that's the potion shop at the second Armos sighting. As I think Caffy is going to head to the Death Mountain. Ooh, we might have found our Armos item already.
We have. Unfortunately, I did not see it. It is the power bracelet.
That's very vanilla.
Where's the ice cream?
Well, people? It's French vanilla.
Who hid the ice cream? And oh, look at that! 5 rupees for bombs tonight.
That's a great find.
You love to see that. That means bombs won't be a problem for our runners here tonight.
Yep, and we see Para purchasing their batch of bombs. And I think we're going to soon get a raft check as CaffyJD. I'm scared for Paratroopa. Korea's and Linos, but she's getting by that area like a pro. And we have the recorder as our coast item.
We'll eventually need it, probably, because of the quick travel. Our runners are probably going to pick it up. Vanilla Sticks, meanwhile... Oh, a take any. Caffy won't say no to that.
Yep. We need anywhere from 4 to 6 hearts to be able to get the White Sword item, which is... Oh, look at this. In order to get the blue candle, you have to get the power bracelet. Spicy.
And again, it is near start, and will our racers think about checking that power bracelet spot right at the starting line? Para did first and finds their wood sword cave, which in this seed is the blue candle.
And Para gets their first take inning. And we get a medium secret of 29 rubies. Just one below the minimum. And we have our large secret of 106 rubies, which has rolled up.
We've been sent a little correction there. 29 rupees is one under average, not one around minimum. Minimum being 25 rupees.
I mean, one below the vanilla.
That would be more correct, yes. Arrow price found at 62 rupees. Paratroopa opting not to pick it up right now.
Interesting. I kind of go on the fact that I see an arrow shop and I have my candle, so my next personal purchase is to get arrows, since I already found where my bombs are. And everybody, let's play our favorite game. Name that ink block.
Level 5 being Stout of Death Armos, CaffyJD finding the map, thinking, oh, this place is a little bit too unfriendly to my taste, and decides to just hop right out for more overwhelming exploration. Paratroopa opting for some Western Debt Mountain checks. Doesn't find much quite yet. Checked in Vanilla 3 for a large secret. Go ahead, Vincent, sorry.
I kind of like getting the West Mountain death checks done, though Para has left it, just because if you can get that leg up on your opponent, and you find like level 1 over there, that's going to be very huge for our runners.
True, very true.
As CaffyJD is in the lower west corner of Hyrule, and we get just a door repair there.
Medium secret and a door repair. Not much that's going to get Caffy excited.
And apparently that guy knows Kung Fu. Better look out, he might beat you up.
Just say good for him, I suppose? I don't know.
Ooh, Para takes a death at level 1.
Arias didn't want her in that cave, I suppose. Caffy about to find his power bracelet. There it is. Now let's see if he checks that power bracelet spot at start.
Not quite yet. It's going to try and check vanilla level 2 potentially here if the Lionels will let him. The one Lionel is like, hey, I'm just going to puppy guard this, as Para finds level 4 right next to in the Lost Hills.
He's checked of the Lost Hills. Caffy finding another bomb shop and saying, thank you very much, I will take that.
And Para opts out of that, out of level 4.
Whoops. Maybe some technical difficulties on Caffy's side.
As Para is trying to get the screen scroll, at this point I would be like trying to reset this screen so I could try and get the screen scroll to go off here. And I think Para has decided to give up on that. Gonna go elsewhere. Well, we know that Goriads die with at least 4 points of damage. We don't know how much HP they have quite just yet.
At least it didn't roll +2.
And I think Para might, and we find a potion shop. And if Para is successful, we'll be able to, ooh. Lionel decided to give Para a boost up there.
At least we got a look at what's there, and well, we're doing. We got Cappy's stream back for a few seconds at least.
Hmm.
Near start for Para, refills, and let's see what else would. There we go.
And we got Caffy back.
Alright, so with that, let's see what we've got here in the lower section of Hyrule, especially that power bracelet spot.
It wasn't much. It was just a blue ring shop, which
Just
I don't think.
Another candle shop. Yippee, we haven't seen those before.
And don't worry about that. We're just trying to get everything synced up again with Para.
We might have a few more technical difficulties on Caffey's side. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not a good screen scroll there. Oops.
Yeah, I think what I've done that. I've done that myself. I'm trying to avoid enemies. I don't think about where I'm screen scrolling at, and then then I decide to, and I do that screen scroll. I'm like, oh, whoops, I can't screen scroll there.
Thankfully, Para wasn't that far off from their destination, so that's an easy screen. That's a lot better.
Yep.
Quick checks on the northwest side of the map. What do we got around here? Just a secret, just a medium. Not massive.
And Para finds level 9.
Just
up in Death Mountain.
Just a bit important, that one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's where Ganon and Zelda are at. As somewhere along the way, we found level 2.
Finding the heart, picking it up immediately, and is on their way out. Oh, level 2 is just north of Vanilla Start. Okay.
And level 6 is right next door.
Absolutely. This might be a chance for a little bit of a trick. Let's see if Caffy pulls it off. Or, you can just do it via within the dungeon, the pirouette trick. Why not? And it looks like they're doing another trick that we here at the Z1R community know of. A quick room refresh to kill the rupee boss once more. A quick set of 10 rupees.
Yep, and as long as you leave the room with the ruby boss in it, that ruby boss will keep on respawning, so you will indefinitely be able to get rubies from it. And he was doing it so that he could buy his blue candle at that cave.
Oh, wonder how he's gonna feel when he looks at the power bracelet spot near start. Still 52 rupees. It's not a gigantic loss. I think they'll be just fine.
Yeah. Honestly, if he keeps that ruby boss around, I don't think it's going to be much of an issue. As we find our white sword bombs up by the grave.
Actually, that is the magical sword bomb pickup.
My mistake. Magical sword bomb upgrade.
That one's
And
going. Go ahead, Vincent.
And so far, neither of our runners have found the white sword red candle. I'm starting to wonder if our red candle is blocked by either recorder or raft.
I'd say it's on a recorded link.
And Para gets the map for level 5.
All the pretty orange tektites, wonders what the heck they're doing here since they're supposed to be overworld enemies, but welcome to Z1R.
Nice candle attacks there because Para's getting all the tektites to go her way. What did we get on Caffy's end?
Was it take a knee at the Casino Corner bomb spot?
Alright, well, Caffy has a total of 6 hearts. Now we'll be able to pick up the blue candle. Be able to pick up the red candle here. Alright, and Para gets to the lower segment, gets the compass, bombs down, and we find a staircase.
Perhaps the item here in level 5, decent candle boost. What do we got?
I doubt it. I figured it was going to be the transport. It's like 2 rooms off of the start of the dungeon. And
of course. And that does not look like a friendly spot in the slightest.
Nope, we got a bunch of Gibdos. And unfortunately, it's not going to take us north where we want to be. As we find an old man saying that peace has come to Hyrule with the Patra being captured.
Of course, we know that's just a bloody lie.
And Para has survived death almost. So we found level 4 somewhere. And that's the map room. Oh yeah, we hadn't mentioned where it was before.
Nordy's check of the Lost Hills.
And Para has max rubies.
Is a blue ring purchased in the cards here, you think, Vincent?
No, I actually don't think so. I think if there is anything, there's going to be some key purchases. Because a lot of our dungeons, we have been key blocked out of. And that's one of my main things. If I see a lot of key blocks, I will not be very inclined to make the blue ring purchase. Though, if it depends on what Para finds. If Para finds the blue ring, they may opt to buy it. Ooh, and with that death, there was a blue ring shop that was nearby.
I believe the candle shops, which also hold the blue ring, are fairly common along the map.
Yeah.
So it shouldn't be too much of a problem.
Ooh.
Nice play by Caffy to dodge the damage from those Octoroks at start.
And goes into this cave and yep, buys the blue ring. And Caffy gets the news. that the blue candle was at that power bracelet spot.
Not the greatest feeling in the world, I'll say on that one.
And Para goes and buys more bombs.
The runners tonight have definitely made use of those cheap bombs.
Alrighty. Para's going into the any roads. And as we get and Para finds some more money. And Para sees level 6, says, nope, I have no interest in diving in this dungeon.
Yet anyways, we'll have to later.
We find the keys that are 80 and arrows were at 60 rubies, and the other key shop was at 83 rubies. So you're not going to get really much better prices on keys this seed. And Para finds level 2.
Opts not to explore it by the sounds of things.
You know what Para is looking for? The red candle.
Prioritizing overworld exploration, I see.
Yep. Yeah, between both of these runners, I believe they have fully explored Hyrule here with no avail, unfortunately. And CaffyJD gets the potion.
Not having the letter yet. I can understand the play. I'd probably pick up the heart myself, but again, I'm not the caliber of these runners, so I can understand the play.
I have been in a couple of my seeds. I have been more willing to actually pick up the potion from the cave because there's been a couple of times where I had not. As Para finds level 8. And Para is going to dig this level 8. Let's see what we can find. Oh, nope. Para was teasing me. Para finds the letter.
Christian in the middle of Candle Road this time. Interesting spot for it.
And we find a door repair, which takes all of our rubies but 1. Let's see if Para makes it to the vanilla level 1 location this time. It was just a gambling game. The Grias didn't want Paratroopa to have money.
Fortunately, now needs to be really careful. Blue Lionels and only half a heart to their name.
Survives and finds that blue ring shop. Ooh. That's a really tough situation to get out of. You got 2 Lionels shooting between each other, trying to, and you got a Lionel that's right below you trying to, that's just shooting beam swords like crazy. Alright.
Blue Lionel told Caffy to get right back in the shop.
And we just found some important information out. Those gorillas, they die in one candle burst. So that's going to be, once they get a repeatable weapon, they're going to be able to get bombs fairly easily.
Yeah, forgotten spot.
Which was not forgotten and has a level.
Level 1 to boot.
Yes. This is excellent news for the runners. And nothing up at the White Sword Cave area.
The waterfall cave was at best, quite unfriendly. Caffy, no, not finding a push block there, as we'll have to dig deeper, another key door, more ropes. They're a good source of money, at least.
Alright. Going to try and clear these ropes out. See what this room might have. And also a potential chance that CaffyJD might try to utilize a trick called the Kananaki. And what's going to happen is that shutter door is going to open, and as the shutter door opens, you can actually pass through key doors. And finds a heart container.
Might want to pick it up a little later, but right now, probably more interested in finding those 2 items in this section.
And this has the potential of having an item here. Let's see, does it take 1 or 2? It takes 1 bomb to take out Orange Dart Nut. Gets a pack of bombs for his trouble. And gets a... Ooh, and this is actually another potential room that has our item in it. And gets a key, as Para meets level 1 also. However, there is one big issue here. You know what that is?
Perhaps the lack of bombs, for one? Well,
no. What do we have here with those 2 doors?
Oh, key lock. Oh, this is going to be fun times there.
And I specifically remember that CaffyJD did buy a key, but finds a bomb wall. This is actually going to allow Para to actually explore this. It's going to find their key here. Attempting to reset this room. Let's see. Is the blue dart nut the dominant enemy? It is not. And we find the map for level 1.
"17 rooms for level 1, pretty beefy."
Yep, this is actually on the bigger end. Alright, so Para is deciding not to clear that room. Now, does Para decide to go down? She does, and finds another key door. Let's see if Para decides to try and do the... And looks like, and Para does not, leaves level 1.
not meant to execute the Kanana key, and
she did. I don't think Para realized that that was a possible room that she could have executed the kinetic key. It's kind of hard to recognize those situations sometimes. So
totally agree with you there.
as we had CaffyJD's thing up, however, we find Gibdo's in a room that has the potential to have an item in there. What it is, we don't know. As Para takes a death here. And I think that's Para's last large secret there.
I think you might be right, considering they did bite a blue ring earlier in Seed.
Alrighty. We got our thing back with Caffy. It looks like Caffy found the red ring somewhere in level 1. Because he's now turned red.
It's actually the item in one of the items in level 1. That'll be a huge pickup as defensive purposes at 75% increase. Will be sizable. There's the Triforce in 1. First Triforce of the day for Caffy at 22 minutes and 50 seconds.
I wonder if he was able to get both items out. I'm thinking he should have.
It's a possibility, yes. We'd have to check the menu screen to know for sure.
Or if he scrolls through it. With the red ring, it quadruples your defense, so you have a greater chance at surviving those Lionel screens, which normally they take 2 hearts of damage. With the red ring, it will only deal a half of heart of damage to you.
Finding prescription, a welcome sight. Though they do have the red potion already. Not sure it's going to be used. Here's level 8 for Caffy.
Now this is actually very significant. Caffy came from the right, and it did not open up. However, if Caffy does the pirouette, he will find that bomb wall that Para found.
Does just that. Continues their exploration level 8, but those dark nuts will cause a problem with only one bond to his name. And then there's that.
Yeah, Patra had decided to make its appearance. As CaffyJD's screen did not like that sight.
Apparently it did not. Can't say I blame it. Patra always sucks to see.
Especially without a sword. With a sword, it's not so bad. And I think that's Para's last take any.
We see Caffy opting out of level 8. Can't say I blamed him after having seen that Darknet room with one bomb. Para finding level 3, meanwhile, I missed the spot for it. West of Spectacle Rock?
Yep. It's the potion shop next to Spectacle Rock. There's Aquamentus.
Just feed the little guy a couple of bombs. He'll disappear quite nicely.
And gets. Alrighty. Moblins do. And finds a couple bomb holes. Uh-oh.
That's a problem. This
But
might
not
not
too
be
much.
dumb.
And oh, so it's back to the Paul's voice potentially having being the dominant enemy. There was one thing that Para could have done. Para could have gone into that room and cleared as many enemies as she could, and then just clip into that block and to try and get the dominant enemy. As CaffyJD finds level 7.
How much of a dig they'll manage in here due to it being a dungeon that they've already got the Triforce in, and it being a Wizrope set.
So if you guys wanted trolls this seed, I think we got the ultimate troll seed here.
Not sure about that one just yet. I mean, you do have the Triforce at 7, which is one of those dungeons you'd never want to dig in the first place.
Even though the red ring is nice, the problem is it does not help you get a repeatable weapon. And Para finds a bomb hole. As we are met with a Gleok.
I don't believe Cappy found that bomb hole in 4.
I don't believe so either. And welcome on in, SpeedGaming 5. We are here with CaffyJD and Paratroopa. It is a decisive match. Who will make it into the next? Who will make it into the brackets?
Hey everyone, Moonrise and Phoenix and Vincent _246 at the call. Our runners here are standing at 2 wins and 2 losses apiece. Or actually, 1 win and 3 losses, my apologies. Winner here will take their second win and qualify for a tiebreaker to get into the bracket stage. The loser will drop to 1 and 4 and be eliminated. Also to note, the bracket stage will start this, I believe it's this coming Sunday.
It will actually, if things go according to plan, it can start as soon as Saturday.
Oh, that'll be quite interesting. Finding the magical sword bomb pickup in the Grave Power Bracelet spot. Paratroopa opting to purchase a key from the shop. Post.
This is a very much needed thing for Para to be able to progress into any of these dungeons.
Our key numbers tonight severely limited. Now the question is, where do you use that key?
I would not know. Para might try and use that key in level 1. Because I believe that's where Para is headed towards.
That would be the play in my book as well. I personally love that play.
However, Para actually is going to get the bad news soon. That as soon as she uses this key at this key door, there is going to be another key block.
Spotting level 9. And
Oh, nope. I thought there was a key block here. Oops.
Not quite.
And Para up to 8 hearts. 2 away from having a 20% chance from getting the magical sword bomb upgrade.
It is only 2 bombs, but at the same time, it is a full bomb refill, so nicely timed. Oh, that is a key time for a potion for Caffy. As we'll check the east spot of Western Dead Mountain and find a medium secret. Not exactly what Caffy wanted to find there, sir.
Alright.
What Para wanted to find there in level 1. Forced up an A, short on keys again.
And decided to not take on the Gibdos.
To be fair, you don't have a repeatable weapon other than bombs. Well, they're a valuable resource. Not sure you want to go with that right away.
Well, not so much this seed, because they are very cheap, and also Gibdos are bomb droppers. So, you have a chance of getting bombs off the Gibdos if you decide to bomb the Gibdos.
Quite true. And, well.
And Caffy found something, but we don't know what Caffy found. And Para is back in level 8. Both these runners banging their heads against the wall, trying to make some sort of progress here. And is choosing not to bomb that enemy there. Can't bomb south. And can't bomb there.
It's
And
really
is
turning out to
leaving.
be a friendly seed here, isn't it?
This is a most friendly seed for everybody.
As we have Caffy's stream back with us. He is currently in level 3, which we know we have a Triforce in. And finds Aquamentus, has no bombs, and has to up it.
Para in level 6 finds the Triforce with another Patra guarding it. But the
guarding, that's a strong word considering it's right there on the floor.
And that's what I mean by guarding.
Guarding the door.
At least level 6 Triforce is easy to attain. Oh wow. Ladder block in level 6. Goes back into the... Ooh. So that room there that Para was in was the room that could have had what she could have been a push block. But judging by how Para's been going about her dungeons, she is. I do not think that Para will be willing to use her bombs against those likes.
That's it. Disclaimer, there's a 50% chance that they'll need 3 bombs apiece, and we can't afford that on 7 bombs.
I would actually make the play. If I don't have a repeatable weapon, my next thing is to use my bombs like Cappy is doing in level 4, and those fighters do die to a bomb. So they are another bomb source for you, which is good news for our runners. So this level 4 has fighters and give those as potential bombs.
Wizrope's also in this level 4, offering another bunch. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, so much for that mugger.
Sorry, chest jerk. Apparently, Cappy doesn't have heart.
Not that one at least, but he does have It's Triforce. You take that. So 3 more Triforces. Caffy will have his ticket to 9 and have his chance to move on in this tournament. But there's also the question of the item here in level 4.
Yeah, it's always difficult when people are having internet issues. It's very difficult to try and sync stuff together. As we have a Triforce in level 6 on Paratroopa's side.
Big pickup there. Unfortunately, the item tracker looking pretty bare right now. 46 minutes into this seed. Level 2 for Para. 3 keys to her name, though. That's going to be very useful.
Yes. And sees those, give those, and it's like, nope, I don't want any business with you. Finds another room of Gibdos and gets another heart container. So up to 9 hearts now. Gotta have heart.
However, there is also an item in here, but it is a floor drop instead of being a staircase drop. So Para might want to try and clear a couple of rooms. See if the item does drop.
Well, I know that Para will try and clear this room potentially because of the fact that it could have the item and it is a snack. And we got the compass for level 2. This room, I 100% sure that Para will clear. Because it is just a bunch of snacks in there. And this one, I don't think Para will clear. Oh! Bow in level 2.
That
That
is a
is a
massive pickup.
yes.
Knows where the Triforce is, and 2 will not be long in grabbing it and getting out of here.
Now, the only thing that Para needs to do is, I don't think Para will be getting the Triforce out of here quite just yet.
Cleared the way to it, though, so it's a simple matter of going 3 rooms into the dungeon, and grabbing it from there.
Yes, so this will be the first repeatable weapon this seed. Quote unquote repeatable weapon.
Well, it does take rupees to fire, but at the same time, at least it does white sword damage there.
Yep. And now I wonder where it. I think Para is going back to level 1 now.
Not too much of a surprising place. Still doesn't have any items here from 1. We'll want to at least find one of them.
What if the second item is the silvers?
That would make for quite an interesting continuation for this race.
That would be. But the question is will Para be able to clear it? Because we don't know if the other item we don't know if the red ring was a floor item or a staircase item.
That is true.
Hell, I'm thinking it's a floor item, judging by that. All right. What are you going to do, Para? Yeah, judging by what we have seen here, I'm thinking, all right, I think Para is about to make the play here and start bombing Gibdos. And when bombing Gibdos, I like to try and group them up as much as I can. Needs to have a really good bomb placement.
Not
Ooh.
today, unfortunately. Out of bombs and
Para
needs.
is looking for a staircase and a floor item in level 1. Para has gotten neither. We know one of the items in level 1 is the red ring based on CaffyJD's tunic color changing. Other than that, we don't know much else. All right, so Para is going to pick up some more packs of bombs. Kills that gorilla. Would have gotten another pack. Let's see where Para goes now. Up to Death Mountain.
Five was found in this area, I believe. Opting not to go there quite yet. instead for level 7. Interesting play there.
Yep. Hello, Uncle Wizzy. All right.
We are
We have no idea what is going on. All we know is that Caffy is having internet issues and not able to do much. And Para is deciding not to fight the Manhandla. Gets a key. Going to try and bomb left. Gets a lucky bomb hole. And is immediately ladder blocked.
quite unfortunate as far as this broadcast is concerned. Para opting out of level 7.
Yeah, this seed, this is the definition of, I want to say a true swordless seed, where you are having to utilize your resources, use your bombs as your primary source of damage, because you know for a fact that your candle is going to help support you, but your main source of damage is going to be your bombs to get through all these levels. Not only that, but you have to manage them super well. This is you need to be able to do 10 counts. You need to be able to know where your bomb droppers are, who your bomb droppers are. And arrows were relatively cheap, actually in this seed. They were 66, they were like in around the 60s, if I remember right, Moonrisen, right?
This jerk actually getting the price right on the money. It was 62 rupees.
Unfortunately, Para does not have the ability to get them. All right. And I believe that this was a staircase that led to another staircase. There's that key door. We actually have no idea what is beyond this key door. Gets another key. There's the Manhandla. And what do we have here? A bunch of Gibdos. And Para's out of 5.
Letting us know that Red Ring was the basement item in level 1. That means a staircase.
So all we're looking for then is the floor item on CaffyJD's end. Let's see where Para decides to go to now. And we just got information that that Paratroopa has decided to wave the white flag.
That will go down as a forfeit for Paratroopa. That is absolutely unfortunate. GG's to Paratroopa as Caffy will have to finish the seed to be credited with a victory.
Yep, and unfortunately, we will not be able to see anything on CaffyJD's end because of technical difficulties. So we're just going to have to play it by ear what happens here.
Absolutely, we apologize, everybody. in chat just mentioning that she forfeited because she does not believe she can complete the seed. It's unfortunate. GG's Para, and GG's on a great tournament as well. We now have a stream on Caffy's side. Unfortunately, we have many items that I can't say we know the location of. We have a wand, we have 9 hearts, and now we're in level 8.
Yep. And with the any key.
Indeed. No, I don't believe this will be a double forfeit. However, we have some catching up to do as far as the location of items. Okay.
Alright, find the bomb hole. Apparently CaffyJD does not have a ladder yet. Looks like it's going to be required to get that Triforce.
Block here in level 8. What do we have here? We've got the raft. Could be useful. Chest Jerk for helping us out. Apparently the wand wasn't level 4. And the any key there in 3, as well as the wooden boomerang in level 6.
Okay, so by this, we know that we are basically ladder blocked in level 5. There is no progress that can be made in there. We have no information on level 7.
All we know about level 8 right now is that dungeon is a well, I'm not sure what it looks like, but it looks pretty horrible.
It's like a hot mess.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
Alright, got to that section. Still have no idea where we're going. You know, at this point, I would not mind finding the book. However, because the ladder seems required, I don't think we'll find the book.
As it stands, we're missing, let's see, 1 item from level 5, 1 item from 8, as well as another from 7, with boat in 9, of course. And with important items being in 9, a ladder could be there, but we are ladder blocked at 5, so we know that's not going to be the case.
Yep. Alright. Find a staircase. Apparently, Cappy is passing it over. Must be a transport. Finds a bomb hole. Maybe this is the answer, and maybe we can get our map finally for this level 8. Nope. Just a key here, and we get a room full of blue dart nuts.
Those are unpleasant even on the best of days.
I'd rather face dart nuts than facing blue whizzies, honestly.
Of course, I believe that would be the case with most of our runners. Caffy still made that look very easy.
As we find another dose of Petra for our runners. Is this room going to have our map? No. I really want to see the map of this level 8.
I really do as well. This map looks like it could be really special.
Hello, Zelda's room. Oh, hello, Petra number.
Yeah. I've seen some unpleasant things in Patra's room, but this one takes the cake.
Oh, this is fun.
Well, Caffy made it look easy again.
Well, with red ring, 9 hearts.
A lot of things will be easy at that point, especially this caliber of runners. This is this ain't their first rodeo, everybody.
There's a pack of bombs. Actually, kind of needed.
Also suggest Caffy did pick up either the White Sword bomb upgrade or bought a bomb upgrade in a dungeon. Unfortunately, we do not know the location of that.
It on the tracker, it is marked that he has the White Sword bomb upgrade.
I apologize. Second item here in level 8, it is the ladder. That is pretty much the thing that's going to make, to open up the seed.
Yep. Alright, and Cappy is out of there. Heading straight to probably level 5.
I blame them there. It's the last Triforce they need before their ticket to 9. Still need to find the Silverstone. Those might be 9.
And this might be very well the item in 5, since we don't have that yet. Since we already seen the transport.
It is the item. It is the book. Yeah, no, if you're Caffy at this point, you know this is going to be the Atlas. You know this is going to give you the map to level 9. You do not say no to this thing. But you do say no to those whiz rolls. Because you don't want to deal with them. District saying Silver's in 7 confirmed. We'll see about that one, CJ. Our old friend Leog guarding this Triforce. Hey, look at that. Ganon finally got it right with his Triforce guards. Fortunately, Blank just bashes the dragon upside the head with the wand and gets a Triforce, and that'll be that. And we're now joined by Paratroopa. GG's.
And we And Discord is playing funny with us today.
Apparently so.
And we have CaffyJD in 7. There's the heart container.
Difficulties as far as Paratroopa is concerned. I apologize.
I'm thinking that Caffy is just going to make sure and has all the items cleared out before he goes to level 7. Before he goes to level 9.
I can't say I blame them. I mean, you don't. Part of me says you don't want to gamble with this, or at least that's my own way of seeing things.
And we find a bomb upgrade for 80 ruby.
Oh, that's a nice one. That's a +5 for 80. That's beautiful.
That is a nice find. As we are joined by SpeedGaming 2. We are here with CaffyJD and Paratroopa. Paratroopa, unfortunately, didn't forfeited the race because they felt like they could not make progress in this seed. So we are continuing this race to try and see if how long it takes CaffyJD to finish their seed.
As CaffyJD does need to finish the seed to be credited with the victory. And it is a rather important victory as well, as a win here will lock in Caffy in for a spot in tiebreakers for a chance to get into the bracket stage.
And we found Uncle Wizzy blocking the doorway that way. However, we found a workaround.
Workaround be the answer. It could be right here.
And
very well could be right here.
And we found a heart container. So, by process of elimination, silvers have to be in 9 and the magical boomerang has to be in 9.
Level 9's location, I believe, was...
It was up in Death Mountain. As CaffyJD is making the world rep to grab the recorder.
That is a smart play. Quick travel will just speed things up so much. And can anybody name the tune? Right on it. Very nice. And Cappy will be just a few rooms away from level 9, which is right here, actually.
When we go into level 9, we are looking for a few things here. First and foremost, we are looking for the silvers to be able to take on Ganon, as we had an immediate roar for Ganon. We are looking for the roar of Ganon. And we know that Ganon had to be south of there because Well, maybe not south of there, but somewhere along this area. Ganon had to be here. And we found Ganon. One screen, like, very close to start. Let's see if Caffy can bomb out of here. No, he cannot. On top of that, we are looking for Zelda. If we find Zelda's store and Ganon has not been defeated, the shutter door will remain closed, even if all the enemies are defeated. But if we manage to kill Ganon and we find Zelda's store, and there's enemies in the room, it will automatically open up. And we are looking for the silvers. So we are going to be taking staircases. Finding staircases to try and find where our silvers are at. And we just found Zelda.
Both main pieces of the puzzle are already found, but we still need to find those silvers to actually solve the darn thing in the first place.
Oh, I got it to work. I'm here.
Oh, there we go. Welcome in, Paratroopa. GG's.
GG.
Yeah, something like that. Something like a GG.
So this seed was going. The story of the seed was, the seed was basically telling you, you want to make progress in this seed, you have to use your bomb, because in level 1, you had to bomb the Gyptos.
Oh, I tried.
To get the red ring.
I ran out of bombs, so I couldn't. Red ring is in progress. Where was the wand?
In level 4.
Oh, okay. Because Caffy had the wand. I know that Caffy apparently had some stream issues, so I don't know when they got stuff.
Yeah, we do not know either.
Okay. Yeah, because Red Ring wouldn't have done anything. That would have been a really bad pickup. I needed the wand, which Caffy apparently got. Caffy also has the any key. Those were both the big things that I couldn't find. I'm not sure which one it was that Caffy got first that got to the other one, but...
Yeah, this seed was very demanding. You needed to be able to do everything basically all at once.
Yeah, I don't know. There wasn't really much left I could do. I ran out of keys. I didn't have any money left because I bought the blue ring, which I didn't know that would turn out to be bad because I figured the red candle would be somewhere, but I had 2 seeds in a row where red candle was not accessible. So, no weaponry. Yeah, I don't know. Caffy got the any key and wand somehow, and once I saw the state that he was in, and I'm like, well, okay, I guess I was correct to forfeit because I was like at least 45 minutes behind Caffy. Probably longer than that, honestly. I actually think that I should have. I don't know. This would have been really hard, but I actually think I should have started the run over and gotten more money. So I hadn't made any progress in an hour. I only had like knowledge. So I actually probably should have retried and kept going. But I'm so far behind Caffy that it doesn't really matter at this point.
You would have at least had knowledge of where stuff was at, so if you needed something, you could have. And you had knowledge of where Bo was, so you could have...
Well, I guess it does. If I kept money and I could buy arrows. The problem is I don't remember where the big secrets are, so I wouldn't have been able to like go back and get them. So I was basically just stuck. I could have did for a really long time on like ropes or something, but it would have taken ages. And Caffy has the any key and wand. Like this is the most lopsided Zelda 1 race I've ever seen in my entire life. It's like, yeah, I don't know.
But the thing was the any key was actually in 3, not in 1.
Yeah, I tried to get into 3. I can't remember what I think I just didn't have enough keys to progress there. I don't remember why I had to leave 3, but
a lot of the time it was the dark nuts that you decided not to bomb.
Yeah, I don't even think I ever really tried bombing the dark nuts. I probably could have made a little bit of progress if I had tried, but at the time, like Red Candle was still likely to be out there somewhere, so it just didn't really make sense. Well, no, not by the time I got to 3. By the time I got to 3, I knew Red Candle was not in play. Yeah, I don't know.
One other thing, the orange dart nuts actually were very friendly this seat.
Okay.
Even because they could be taken down with 1 bomb.
Oh, that's nice.
And not only that, but fighters actually you were able to take down fighters in 1 bomb. So they were another bomb source for you.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Guess I could use more bombs, but by the time I knew that Red Candle was not in play, I couldn't really make progress because of my lack of keys. Any keys in 3, I guess. I guess I could have eventually dug it out, but who knows? Like, at that point, yeah. Okay, well, I guess that's what happened. I don't really have anything else to say about this one. Sorry about an awkward race. Like, there's just really nothing I could do about it. I tried my best, but I'm like irredeemably awful at ABNS. So this is just what you're gonna get.
Find it interesting that CaffyJD is just deciding to use his bow when his sword would his wand would do the same amount of damage.
He had 129 rupees remaining. One way or the other, it comes down to the same thing in the end.
Yep. And we see Caffy just methodically just searching this 9 out. Alright, so finds another transport here. Another transport staircase.
Could be starting to run low on transports and might stumble onto silvers pretty shortly.
Yep. Alright, I think we might see Caffy. I guess Caffy is going to start taking another transport. See where this leads. This is a new area. It's a one-off staircase.
You gotta love those. So, Para, how do you feel about your performance in the tournament? Unfortunately, at 1 win and 4 losses, this is unfortunately where your tournament will end.
Oh, thank God! I don't want to do this anymore. That was awful. That's all I have to say about that. I was terrible in this tournament. I just don't think it's a good format for me. I don't really know why. It should be okay format for me, but I'm always terrible at ABNS. So I am extremely happy to be eliminated. I don't want to do this anymore.
I've actually I actually had found that I actually performed better at swordless than with a sword.
Yeah, like in theory, I think that swordless should be fine. I don't think any aspect of my play relies on having a sword to be good at the game. But I don't know. Whenever I play ABNS, it just doesn't work out for me. It's just a complete waste of time. Like none of my races were. No, that's not true. The first race I had was close. The rest of my races were terrible. I don't know. That's it. I hopefully other people who know what they're doing can go forward and have a good tournament. But I am out, and thank goodness for that.
And CaffyJD finds the silvers at 1 hour 28 minutes, and is off to fight Ganon.
Oh, geez. Silvers were in 9, too. That's terrible for me, because I was never going to buy the arrows. I couldn't afford them. When I saw the bow in 2, I knew it was over.
Ganon was literally 3 rooms away from start. Silvers were 2 rooms away from start, and Zelda was 2 rooms away from Ganon. Well, that makes for an interesting 9.
Alright. And we have the stun lock. And we have bacon. We're off to rescue the princess. All CaffyJD needs to do is take this transport. And then go one more room to the two rooms to the right, and he will be able to meet the princess and save all of Hyrule.
So with that, get your GGs out. Body for your winner here tonight, CaffyJD, with an official racetime.gg time of 1 hour, 30 minutes, and 3 seconds. With that, CaffyJD will take home their second win of the tournament and advance to the tiebreaker to get into the bracket stage.
And we have a Caffy in the chat. GG's to you, my friend.
Thank you.
GG's, Caffy.
Yep, GG.
Victor, we're gonna have some words, sir. That was awful.
It worked out great for you, it looks like.
Oh man, that start was horrific.
Yep. You had to be able to find your first form of weaponry. So we gotta ask on your end, what was your first permanent weapon that you found?
It was the wand out of 4.
Ah.
The reason we asked this is that we lost pretty much, I would say, around 30 minutes of the stream due to internet issues.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I have some bad storms running through right now, so knocked out the internet for quite a while.
Not much you can do about it.
I do have a local recording if anybody wants it.
So
I'm definitely not going to contest the results of this run. So don't worry about it.
So we had so we found out where the bow was through Paratroopa's side. However, soon after that, Paratroopa waved the white flag.
Yep.
Did you run out of money?
Yeah, I don't have money, I don't have keys, I don't have any... I couldn't think of anywhere I could progress in a dungeon. I mean, I'm sure there probably was a place I could have gone, but at that point, I sort of knew that I was fried, because I didn't have anything. I had functionally no progress an hour in. And when I forfeit, I saw that you had wand and any key. I'm like, wow, I'm really glad I forfeited, because that would have been a waste of time. I was at least an hour behind you, and that's not an exaggeration. I had no progress whatsoever. Actually, the fastest thing, as I was saying, the fastest thing for me would have been to retry. Because if at least I could go get the big secrets again and buy buy arrows, buy more keys, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I didn't have anything. Finding the bow in 2 was the absolute worst possible item I could have found. I would have preferred boomerangs. I would have preferred literally anything other than bow in that situation. That was as bad as it gets. I couldn't find any key in 3 or the 1 and 4 or anything like that. I was just stuck. So I quit. I didn't want to play it anymore.
It's understandable. I mean,
Yeah.
full clear of the overworld before actually digging a dungeon, with the exception of one. I found one, and I was able to get red ring off of my first blow on the try. And then after,
I ran out of bombs in one. I couldn't finish that Gibdo room, which did actually have the item in it, which is really unfortunate. I also ran out of keys in one, like 3 different times.
Yeah, it was definitely key heavy, and after doing that and full clearing the overworld, trying to find the red candle, which I assume was on a raft spot. Must have been recorded block too.
Yeah, I explored the whole overworld, never found the red candle. I assumed the entire run that I'd eventually find it, and I didn't. This is the second run in a row for me where red candle is inaccessible, which is insane.
Wow, that sucks.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
In my last
last
week's race with Homer J, red candle was blocked by 9. Power bracelet and 9 led to it.
Oh my goodness, that's terrible.
Yeah, so I was hoping that red candle would, like, if I had red candle, I could do something, but without red candle, it's like, I mean, I could, like, bomb something, hope for keys, whatever, but, like, I was just so far behind. I knew I was.
Yeah, and after full clearing the overworld, I save scummed for 20 minutes because I couldn't get
that's something I could have done. I could have saved scummed money making gamers when they're in a start. That's what I should have done. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I was still like 30 to 45 minutes behind at best.
Yeah, and digging out that ladder was just absolutely horrible, which was required for 5.
Yep. Yeah, I got stuck in 5 too. I also wasted my keys there. It was unfortunate. Oh well.
So, one question for you, CaffyJD. What on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate this seed?
It certainly, I guess it had to have been worse than the seed I played again with Alendar. That had a slow start too, but once you got started, it was pretty easy. But yeah, this one, maybe a 7 or 8 or something like that. It wasn't hard. Once I got the wand, it was clearing things wasn't a problem. Just
you got
was terrible.
you got wand literally earlier than I have in any of my 5 races so far. So the seed, as far as like your run went, the seed actually seemed like pretty smooth to me.
Yeah, it was just my pathing in the dungeons was absolutely atrocious. I think I almost saw every room except for 6.
Yeah, that happens.
I do have one other thing to mention. What also helped you in 1 was the fact that you utilized the kinetic key in level 1, which allowed you to get your very first item, which was the red ring.
Yeah, I was happy to pull that off, and luckily I had full bombs, or enough bombs to get that Gibdo run down. And I think I got a global off of them too, which also helped, so a little bit of luck there never hurts.
Other than that, I don't really have anything else to say. Moonrisen, do you have anything?
All I want to say to both of you is GG's and thank you for a great race. That was quite the entertainment. That was a nasty start.
I certainly hope so. Thank you for commentating and restreaming.
Yeah, I go with Paratroopa.
Caffy, we will have to see if you make it through to the bracket stage via tiebreaker.
Yep, on pins and needles until Sunday.
Actually, it won't be until Sunday, as from the information I'm getting, the draw is tomorrow.
Oh, even better.
Yep. And any final words from you runners?
Nope. GG. I'm out. See ya.
GG, Para. Thanks,
GG.
guys. Appreciate it.
Take care. Caffy, anything else?
Yeah, that's it. Thanks again, guys. Really appreciate it, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the brackets.
Yep. Hoping to see you there as well. GG's, Caffy.
Thank you.
GG's, Cappy. All right. As we wrap this up, this was going to be one of the final race. Was I believe, the final race for the Swiss rounds. We are now, after this race, going to be switching over to the bracket rounds. With the bracket rounds, we are adding some more difficulty into this. First and foremost, we are going to be having an overworld block now in our dungeon. We have one overworld block. It could be the White Sword, or it can be one of our levels. The second addition is no open staircases. No more staircase. We will not. So the runners will not be able to. Will less likely to see a corridor staircase, a diamond staircase, or there's one more staircase that we're not going to be seeing much of anymore. And lastly, the normal enemies in dungeons are going to be at plus or minus 4 HP. Also, the red candle will no longer be at the White Sword Cave. So, you gotta go and find your repeatable weapon in the dungeons, or maybe somewhere else.
All to note is that there is a forced overworld block, but by no means is it restricted to a single one. There can be up to 7. Due to there being 7 overworld block spots, 4 for the power bracelet, 2 for the raft, and 1 for the recorder. But Vincent is correct. This is the final race of the Swiss flags. This is also our final race for tonight. Tomorrow night there will be no races for us. There will be we will be starting up the bracket round on Saturday. Races and times, as well as SpeedGaming channels, still to be determined in all cases. Vincent, anything else for our viewers here tonight?
That is all I have for us. So I want to make sure I thank SpeedGaming for hosting us. Thank you, runners, for putting up a nice performance. Thank you, Moonrise Phoenix and Chester, for working and commentating with me. And to you, chat, for sticking around with our difficulties that we have, our technical difficulties. Vincent?
Okay. Vincent, you stole the words right out of my mouth. Feel free to please do send a follow over to CaffyJD and Paratroopa 1, our runners here tonight. Thank you to Vincent for commentating with me, and feel free to send him a follow as well as our tracker tonight, Chester. Thank you for tracking for us. It is not easy. It is not an easy job by any means. Thank you to the SpeedGaming family of channels for allowing us to restream this tournament, as well as thank you to all the viewers for sticking around, for encouraging our runners. We wouldn't be able to do this without you, so thank you so much for that. So with that will conclude our broadcasts for tonight. I am Moonrise Phoenix, and